Hello Mishpachah and Havarim and all who join us here. Thank you for coming to share in His word through the Torah of YHWH. This is the last chapter now. Before we start, let's bow our hearts and pitch this tent with Elohim. Beloved Abba YHWH, we come before you to worship and praise you and to thank you, Father, for bringing us together to share your word. Please open up our ears to hear, our eyes to see, and our hearts to understand with your wisdom, knowledge and understanding, and not our own restrictive ways. Please cleanse us of our desires of the flesh and fill us full of your Ruach HaKodesh, your Spirit, Father, bringing us ever closer to you through Yeshua in YHWH. YHWH Kodesh, dedicated Elohim. YHWH Echad. YHWH is one. Amen. So today we will read Berekoth, blessings and curses. Berekoth are blessings, so blessings and curses. The last chapter, and only 3 pages long. I've left up the glossary and the pronunciation guide for your reference. So when you're ready, let's read. Berekoth and curses. The Berekoth, blessings. Deuteronomy 28, verses 1 to 14. And it shall be, if you diligently obey the voice of YHWH your Elohim, to guard, to do all his commands, his loving instructions, which I command you today, that YHWH your Elohim shall make you high above all nations of the earth. And all these Berekoth shall come upon you and overtake you, if you obey the voice of YHWH your Elohim. Baruch, blessed are you in the city, and Baruch are you in the field. Baruch is the fruit of your body, and the fruit of your ground, and the fruit of your livestock, the increase of your cattle, and the offspring of your flocks. Baruch is your basket and your kneading bowl. Baruch are you when you come in, and Baruch are you when you go out. YHWH causes your enemies who rise against you to be smitten before your face. They come out against you 1 way and flee before you 7 ways. YHWH commands the Berekah, the blessing, on you in your storehouses and in all to which you put your hand, and shall bless you in the land which YHWH your Elohim is giving you. YHWH establishes you as a Kodesh people to himself, as he has sworn to you, if you guard the commands of YHWH your Elohim and walk in his ways. And all peoples of the earth shall see that the name of YHWH is called upon you, and they shall be afraid of you. And YHWH shall make you to have plenty of what is good, in the fruit of your body, in the fruit of your livestock, and in the fruit of your ground, and in the land of which YHWH swore to your fathers to give you. YHWH opens to you his good treasure, the Shamayim, to give the rain to your land in its season, and to Barak, to bless all the work of your hand. And you shall lend to many nations, but you do not borrow. And YHWH shall make you the head and not the tail, and you shall be only on top and not be beneath, if you obey the commands of YHWH your Elohim, which I command you today, to guard and do. And do not turn aside from any of the words which I am commanding you today, right or left, to go after other mighty ones, to serve them. See also Exodus chapter 23 verse 25, Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 13 to 16, and chapter 15 verses 4 to 6, and chapter 28 verse 1. The curses. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verses 15 to 68. And it shall be, if you do not obey the voice of Yahweh your Elohim, to guard, to do all his commands and his laws, which I command you today, that all these curses shall come upon you and overtake you. Cursed are you in the city, and cursed are you in the field. Cursed is your basket and your kneading bowl. Cursed is the fruit of your body and the fruit of your land, the increase of your cattle, and the offspring of your flocks. Cursed are you when you come in, and cursed are you when you go out. Yahweh sends on you the curse, the confusion, and the rebuke in all that you put your hand to do, until you are destroyed, and until you perish quickly, because of the evil of your doings by which you have forsaken me. Yahweh makes the plague cling to you until he consumed you from the land which you are going to possess. Yahweh smites you with wasting, disease, and with inflammation, and with burning, and with extreme heat, and with the sword, and with blight, and with mildew. And they shall pursue you until you perish. And your shamayim, which are over your head, shall be bronze, and the earth which is under you iron. Yahweh makes the rain of your land powder and dust. From the shamayim it comes down on you until you are destroyed. Yahweh causes you to be defeated before your enemies. You go out one way against them and flee 7 ways before them, and you shall become a horror to all the reigns of the earth. And your carcasses shall be food for all the birds of the shamayim and the beasts of the earth, with no one to frighten them away. Yahweh shall smite you with the boils of Mitzrayim, with tumours, with the scab, and with the itch, from which you are unable to be healed. Yahweh shall smite you with madness and blindness and bewilderment of heart, and you shall be groping at noon, as a blind man gropes in darkness, and not prosper in your ways. And you shall be only oppressed and plundered all the days, with no one to save you. You become engaged to a wife, but another man lies with her. You build a house, but do not dwell in it. You plant a vineyard, but do not use its fruit. Your ox is slaughtered before your eyes, but you do not eat of it. Your donkey is violently taken from before you, and it is not given back to you. Your sheep are given to your enemies, with no one to save them. Your sons and your daughters are given to another people, and your eyes look and fail for them all day long, and your hand powerless. A people whom you have not known eat the fruit of your land and all your labours, and you shall be only oppressed and crushed all the days, and you shall be maddened because of the sight which your eyes see. Yahweh smites you in the knees and on the legs with evil boils of which you are unable to be healed, and from the sole of your foot to the top of your head, Yahweh brings you and the sovereign whom you appoint over you to a nation which neither you nor your fathers have known, and there you shall serve other mighty ones, wood and stone. Thus you shall become an astonishment, a proverb, and a mockery among all the people of which Yahweh drives you. You take much seed out into the field, but gather little in, for the locust consumes it. You plant vineyards and shall labour, but you neither drink of the wine nor gather, for the worm eats it. You have olive trees in all your border. But do not anoint with oil, for your olives drop off. You bring forth sons and daughters, but they are not with you, for they go into captivity. Locusts possess all your trees and the fruit of your ground. The sojourner who is among you rises higher and higher above you, but you come down lower and lower. He lends to you, but you do not lend to him. He is the head, and you are the tail. And all these curses shall come upon you, and they shall pursue and overtake you until you are destroyed, because you did not obey the voice of Yahweh your Elohim, to guard his commands and his laws which he commanded you. And they shall be upon you for a sign and for a wonder, and on your seed forever, because you did not serve Yahweh your Elohim with joy and gladness of heart for all the plenty. You shall serve your enemies, whom Yahweh sends against you in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in need of all. And he shall put a yoke of iron on your neck until he has destroyed you. Yahweh brings a nation against you from afar, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies, a nation whose language you shall not understand, a fierce-looking nation, which shows you no regard for the elderly, nor show favour to the young. And they shall eat the fruit of your livestock and the fruit of your land, until you are destroyed. They leave you no grain, nor new wine, nor oil, nor the increase of your cattle, or the offspring of your flocks, until they have destroyed you. And they shall besiege you at all your gates, till your high and fenced walls in which you are trusting come down in all your land. And they shall besiege you at all your gates, in all your land which Yahweh your Elohim has given you. And you shall eat the fruit of your own body, the flesh of your sons and your daughters, whom Yahweh your Elohim has given you, in the siege and distress in which your enemies distress you. The man among you who is tender and who is very delicate, his eye is evil against his brother, against the wife of his bosom, and against the rest of his children, whom he leaves behind, against giving any of them the flesh of his children that he eats, because it is all that has been left to him in the siege and the distress with which your enemy distresses you in all your gates. The tender and the delicate woman among you, who have not tried to put the sole of her foot on the ground because of her delicateness and tenderness, her eye is evil against the husband of her bosom, and against her son, and against her daughter, and against her seed, which comes out from between her legs, and her children whom she bears, for she eats them in secret, for lack of all, in the siege and distress with which your enemy distresses you in all your gates. If you do not guard to do all the words of this Torah that are written in this book, to revere this esteemed and awesome name Yahweh your Elohim, then Yahweh shall bring upon you and your descendants extraordinary plagues, great and lasting plagues, and grievous and lasting sicknesses, and he shall bring back on you all the diseases of Mitzrayim, of Egypt, of which you were afraid, and they shall cling to you. Also every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this Torah, Yahweh brings upon you until you are destroyed. And you shall be left with few men, although you had become as numerous as the stars of the Shamayim of the heavens, because you did not obey the voice of Yahweh your Elohim. And it shall be that as Yahweh rejoiced over you to do you good, and increase you, so Yahweh rejoices over you to destroy you and lay you waste. And you shall be plucked from off the land which you go to possess, and Yahweh shall scatter you among all peoples, from one end of the earth to the other, and there you shall serve other mighty ones, which neither you nor your fathers have known, wood and stone. And among those nations you are to find no rest, nor have a resting place for the sole of your foot. But there Yahweh shall give you a trembling heart and a failing eyes, and sorrow of being, and your life shall be hanging in suspense before you, and you shall fear day and night, and not be certain of your life. In the morning you say, "Oh, that it were evening," and at the evening you say, "Oh, that it were morning," because of the fear of your heart with which you fear, and because of the sight which your eyes see. And Yahweh shall bring you back to Mitzrayim in ships, by a way of which I said to you, you are never to see it again. And there you shall be sold to your enemies as male and female slaves, but no one to buy. See also Deuteronomy chapter 11 verse 28, chapter 27 verses 15 to 26, and chapter 29 verses 20 to 27. Such strong words, precise and definite all the way. That's the end of the Torah of YHWH. Thank you for coming here to share these words with me, these rules, loving commands, to cover everything needed for wholesome living, really. The word is designed to wash us clean when we obey. We all need to pray for how to obey and ask for his help, because we'll just mess things up without him. He's our strength and our deliverance, and Yahweh is his name. To the Abba for bringing us together, for opening our eyes, ears and hearts to you through your word. Thank you for sharing with us an understanding of your way and what you expect of us. Please fill us full of your Ruach every day, Father. Wash and bathe us in your word, even if it's just a small piece, a glimpse. Anything is better than nothing. Bless us with your peace and wholeness, and have us proclaim your name everywhere we go. Thank you for sending Yeshua HaMashiach and your Ruach HaKodesh, for marking us and calling us out, Father, for giving us purpose. Thank you for the hope and the expectation. And thank you for all the blessings you bestow upon us, your children. Through Yeshua in Yahweh we pray. Yahweh, our Kodesh Elohim, great in Kodeshah, Yahweh Echad, is one. Amen. May you all be blessed and healed in his peace, and have everything you need to be whole and complete. Shalom and much ahav, much love to you all. See you soon, here or there.